Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, doctor.
Hello?
Yes,
Hi,
doctor,
good
I can hear
morning.
you.
Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. Thank you, Chanyu, for the link. Okay, how are you? You're in China or in Malaysia?
I'm in China right now. Uh,
Okay, today you're not working?
yeah, uh, yeah, today is a work day, so I just ask for a leave and then uh, gonna present my uh, whole presentation. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Dr. Chris, you are in Penang? Dr. Chris, you are mute, Dr. Chris.
Oh, yes, I'm at Penang.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. I believe that all of us have actually gone through your thesis and your revision. So today, as I've mentioned in the last meeting, okay, um, we need to see your work, your presentation of your work. Okay. Please focus on the part of your results and analysis, especially. Yeah. And if we have time, then we can go through the rest as well. But of course, you can go through your objective, all those that you have revised. You can also explain and share with us. Okay, Chanyu? All right?
okay.
Okay.
Should I start with chapter one sequentially or just
Okay. What do you have today? Do you have any? Because I think the last time that I requested, I want to see your results and analysis. Do you have that in your slides or you
yes,
don't?
yes. I have all
Okay.
contents, including the
Okay.
chapter one to chapter five. So
In the slide. In
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
slide.
yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can have a look at that. I think you amend a bit on your objective. Perhaps we can start from objective then.
Okay.
The
And
rest, I think we have to go through the thesis rather than the slide at this point. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Can we just look at your timeline at the moment?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can we go back?
This is
March 22 is you actually registered, right?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I think you're quite in good time. This is like your third year, right? Correct?
And fourth year actually, it's my
Fourth year. Okay.
seventh semester. So
Okay. Okay. All right. Can you go next? Go to your objective, the revised objectives.
uh, first is investigate the thermal comfort performance of different rooms, and the second one is use simulation software to improve the multi-scenario thermal performance with Windows glazing type and shading and the coefficient and the window opening area. And the last one is qualify the impact of the wiring opening area on the SHG and the CEV and the different glazing windows conditions.
Okay. All right. I think that's quite clear. Dr. Chris, do you have any comment? I've gone through the objectives. I think it has been revised. Yeah.
Yeah. I just have a question on the word empirical.
Empirical.
I do not know, like, is it appropriate to use here? I was thinking measure and compare, or to measure and compare instead of using empirical. I do not know whether is this comment yeah, legit or not lah. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, usually we don't use, I mean, we don't have to, because mainly when you said empirical, it involves a lot of numerical calculation and all that. But when you said measure or investigate, it already reflect a quantitative kind of method. So you can take that out. But for number three, I'm not sure whether you are referring to all the empirical or the number three. Is it to quantify the empirical impact of varying? Is this also of your concern, Dr. Chris?
This one, because I was looking at the to what, yeah, like to
Okay,
investigate,
okay.
yeah. So this
Right.
one is at the middle,
I
so I
think
think it's
this is not too bad because when we said impact can be in many it can be in different form as well. But when you say to quantify the impact of wearing, you can use here if you want. I'm not sure about that, but I think so.
Okay.
But the word quantify already also reflect that it is actually empirical uh, to quantify the empirical impact of wearing. So you will go under different glazing. So this is actually percentages. Chenyu, the readings is in the comparison is in what form?
The reading.
Yeah, the reading. Yeah, the data for the number three. Is it in percentage? Is it in? It's reading, right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I I think it's okay, Dr. Chris. This one to maintain.
yeah, okay, okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, can we go to the next one? It's okay. I see this one. I would like to see because I think this is quite easy for us to understand. But I don't know whether you need both for for research objective and research question. Is it if we can have just one table to summarize this? Is that okay, Chanyu?
Yeah. It's
Can I
okay.
see it, because there's not much difference, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
It's
yeah, then you
similar.
tend to can we just simplify? Because usually we don't have it, but I can understand if you want to make the reader easy to understand your work, it's okay, but I don't think you need until two tables to describe. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, can we go to the next one? Okay, can you jump straight to method? We asked you, I can recall, like part of the method was to justify why you choose these seven locations. Are there any criterias or any components that you are referring to? Remember, we asked you, I think you have it, but I'm not sure where is it exactly. Can you we just discuss about this?
Yeah.
It's like reverse engineering, like why, why these seven, uh-huh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is the criteria for building selection and this is a room justification and seven rooms were selected from the high-rise building because they met these conditions because the different types and orientations
So
and
in every of the room, they have to have different glazing types, or in every house.
uh, it's a how to say it's a uh, this one is the green one is the double glazing, and this the red one is triple glazing. So it's a symmetric household house plan. So
Okay.
it's easy to compare the two different plan.
Okay. This one is not simulated, right? This is for objective number one or number two
Uh,
or
this
number three.
this is for the field measurements. Is for
The
the
field measurement, the third one.
one and three, one and three.
Okay. Okay. All right. So it's not simulation, right? It
Yes.
is measured, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's kind of difficult to. What I'm saying is when I ask you for the criteria, can you just have it in one page? I mean, I know there's a lot to explain, okay, but can you simplify it and summarize it first Because looking at this, I'm not sure which is which. There's so many things going on here. Potential resume for
Yeah,
the
I
case
just
study.
the scope is from the city to the building and then to the room, from the big to the and narrow down to the room. So I will simplify this justification in one
Okay.
page.
When you present, it's very important. Okay.
Yeah.
Varied facade orientation. When you say varied facade orientation, which orientation are you choosing?
Uh,
Uh,
called
it's random. Uh-huh.
uh,
Can you explain on that?
orientation is this is the this two one is same orientation uh, about south orientation and this one is for the east and northern orientation and
Okay, what I'm saying is, when you go back to the page just now, so you might want to detail out in that sentence. Means that when you say variety facade orientation, you just have it in column. What are the, so you can have one Roman number one, east facade, Roman number two, west facade. So we know how many facade is involved. How many orientation is involved. Can you understand?
yes, I have mentioned in my manuscript but not uh,
Oh no.
okay.
Why is it 60 minutes? Okay, can we just use my link instead? Your Webex link, it's going to end very soon.
Okay.
Okay. So you use my link. Can we go out again and go back, come back again? All
Okay,
right.
okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry,
Okay,
doctor.
Chenyu,
Okay, okay,
you can continue.
okay.
Okay, sorry, I have a visitor just now in my room. Okay, can you continue?
So last meeting just I'm advised to introduce control variables, and so this time I just add the single glazing uh, uh, configuration as a control variables, because single glazing compared to the triple and the double. However, due to the current construction selection and single glazing are not present in the selected uh, bedrooms, and thus couldn't include in the field measurement phase. So, and I just instead the performance of single glazing windows was exclusively through the parametric simulation. So with the phase two and a single glazing serve as a control benchmark to test the open area and LC and orientation under the different conditions.
How is the application of single glazing in China? Because I know the seasons are different from here.
Uh,
Um, yeah, do they still use single glazing in China?
Common, yeah, single,
Common.
yeah, I have common area with lower installation needs. Uh, but I just select three bedrooms, so they just select advanced glazing, just like double and triple glazing. So I just compare the single glazing with simulation. So that's the way it goes.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I think can we move to the next one? Go to your results. Chen Yu, but it's important during the Viva later when you talk about your method, okay, it has to be clear on the steps, the step by step that you actually do, okay. Like here in this case, you have three that your objective number one, is it through literature or is it through did you measure for number one? Is it
It's a
when you do your object? No, number one.
uh, it's yeah, it's not it's a measurement. It's a fieldwork measurement. Use
Um,
temperature, texture, and it's not
yep.
literature.
Okay. So it is important to actually spell out clearly in terms of the process that you took. So means that all three of them are actually through experiments, right? Either it is simulation or it is fieldwork measurement. So all of this goes through quite, a procedure, right? So you must be able to show the procedure very clearly. Okay. Do you have that in your slide for research method? Like a step by step.
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you zoom in a bit? Okay, this is a sort of like flow chart of the research. Like for example, okay, if you look at your phase one, yeah, phase one, okay, measurement of thermal comfort parameter, thermal comfort calculation, data analysis, okay, it does not show clearly the procedures. Do you understand what I meant by procedures? Okay, means like what are the tools that are involved, If you are taking a certain measurement, how many times do you take the measurement? So I have to check in your thesis whether that is included. So those process are very important. The one that you showed me, this figure 3.1, is just to understand your flow chart of the three-phase study. Okay. Now what I'm saying is when I talk about research method is for each of the phase, we need to be clear of what are the processes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
So that needs to be,
More
to be
details.
drawn out clearly. You have those probes and whatnot, but because of you have three phases, so there are many things that you are doing at one time. So it has to be clear. So probably you want to divide into phase one, what are the steps? Phase two, and then phase three. Okay, right?
Yeah.
I think the writing is here, but in terms of if you later when you want to present, you don't have a long time, it's a very short window, right? So it's short. So you need to be able to simplify on the processes. Okay. The other day we mentioned a lot on your method when you discuss about a certain method. For example, when you do your grasshopper plug-in and all that, sometimes it is in a way that it is too technical, too specific to how to handle the software. We don't want that. Okay, it has to be according to your experiment. Okay, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, I don't want to talk much about that this time because what I want to say today, what I want to see today is actually your results and findings because that one I think we have not come to that stage where you present your results and findings. Okay, so I believe that you should look at the method that I have mentioned. So now can we go to results and findings? You can present your result and findings. Because I was just scrolling your method. Your method is very long. How many pages is your method?
I will count about how.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think it is very much. I've been scrolling and haven't stopped scrolling. Okay, so you must be able to simplify. Okay,
Okay.
especially for the when using the softwares and all that, you must be able to differentiate what the author have to discuss of how you do the process and what the equipment can do that you don't have to present what the equipment can do or how to do from the equipment. Do you understand or not? So that one has to be clear. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. I see.
Okay. Now, can we go to chapter 4? Can you discuss your results now?
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. The chapter 4 is field work measurement and simulation findings, and I will follow by this step. There are three phases, and I just present the results and the findings and the results and the findings and the last phase result and the findings. Follow this step. So the first one is phase 1, and this one is the result of a field measurement of 4 thermal components about this air, the mean air temperature of this households. I just this one is the on-site measurement of the mean air temperature, and the statistical analysis confirmed the significant differences between the two types of the window types. So
Okay.
showing that.
I just need to interject. Can you go back to the previous slide? Okay. When you meant the differences between dry and wet season, okay, you need to be focused here. For China, how do you divide their season? Aren't they have 4 distinct seasons. Isn't that four distinctive season,
Yes, yes,
Can you?
yes,
Then okay. So which is actually spring, summer, autumn, and all that, right?
yeah,
So correct, right? So
yeah.
when you said that, why are you looking at measurement of thermocouple parameters? You divide them into dry and wet season. So which is which
Oh, okay.
in
Uh,
your table just now? So
uh,
this is where I'm coming through the your that's why in your method just now, okay, when you start to present the step by step, okay, one of the most important thing is to discuss your data collection. Okay, means for example, for phase one, how do you conduct your data collection? How many times a day? What is the whole duration of the data collection? And in this case, if it's four season, you have to mention four seasons. So I'm not sure why just now the slide before um, comparing two season. Is that what you do, or do you go through all four season,
I just mentioned here, and I just wanna compare the
winter and summer?
two.
Is
Yeah,
it? Do you take winter and summer?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Winter and
So
summer.
so winter and summer, it's two season which you cannot categorize them into wet and dry, right? Because winter can also be um right. I'm not sure about this. I think Dr. Chris, I don't think you can categorize them into wet and dry season. You just use winter and summer, I think.
Yep, yep.
Okay. Okay. Can you please take note of that? Yeah.
Okay, okay. So I just use the January and the February as a to represent the winter,
Hmm.
and I use
And then don't forget the year. So January and February 2024, 2020. Which year are you focusing at? Okay.
I just mentioned here 2024. This
Okay. Okay. All right.
and July and August for the summer, and I just wanna showing that Windows glazing plays a very vital role in the temperature regulation across the seasons. I just compare the four key summer comfort opponents. The second one is mean radiation temperature of this apartments. So I just draw from the table that the difference between the two window types were statistical significant, and highlighting the performance of and triple glazing across the season. And the second one is relative humanities, and the statistical analysis also confirmed this difference was significant with the f values of 22. Yeah, the last one is air velocity. It also the vital opponents for the thermal comfort, and although the windows were closed when and the velocity were not zero due to the factors that just like the air infiltration through the small gaps and the neutral convection driven by the temperature difference through the room. And following the initial phase, and the second part is the example of the performance based on the calculated adaptive thermal comfort model, and the indoor these two figures are showing the triple glazing and double glazing temperature with adaptive comfort zone, and the red line is the adaptive comfort temperature is calculated by this equation, and the gray area is adaptive comfort range is
Hmm.
about around the calculated the confer temperature. So the second the next one is so the next one this the last picture is compare about the winter is about the January and February, and these two photos is about June, somehow about June and August. And I just wanna show both double and triple glazing exceed the adaptive comfort range during the peak of these 2 months, indicate the perceptive cooling through the glazing alone is not enough under the peak summer conditions. So followed by this comparison, I just wanna conduct the ANOVA test to examine the glazing type and the seasonal variation influence and other variables. This method was chosen because the study involved collecting repeated thermal comfort measurement across different times, and this ANOVA is particularly suitable for this data structures, and it allows for the analysis of visiting subjects over time while controlling for the variability between subjects. And the grouping is divided from the glazing type, double glazing and triple glazing, and season, summer versus winter, and other, and within subjects is added the time and glazing type and season this comparison. This result shows the seasonal difference. Seasonal difference were highly significant, underscoring the strong influence of internal conditions, and the interaction between the glazing type and the season indicated the glazing affected varies by season. And the other tests suggesting that the glazing performance stayed relatively consistent throughout the day, and last analysis showing that all the 3 factors together influence the thermal comfort.
Okay. Can you, sorry to disrupt you. Okay. This is for the finding the first one, right? Okay. Can you go back to the analysis? Okay. Sometimes actually people do ANOVA tests to see like a direct comparison, especially when you have a repeated measures. ANOVA is good when you have a lot of data to actually look into the details, and then you are able to identify at what time of the year that the readings is affected very much by the time and season. Okay, what I think it's good that you have done this analysis, okay, but we don't know what is interpreted from here. Okay, so this is very important. What means that the question is, so what, right? So you have, if you look at your p-value on the right, okay, so you see these columns, right? Whenever that you have a star and it is less than 0.005, that means that it's very significant. That means that there is a relationship, high relationship, right? So you must be able to explain that, okay? Now what you showed here is just telling us what is within subject, what is between subject. We want to know what is the conclusion. Do you understand? Okay, so for example here, okay, you said seasonal differences were also highly significant. Okay, let me ask you, okay, if this is the data, if this is done in tropical season, probably you cannot see the differences between dry and wet season, because sometimes it's very much similar. Although we have rain, okay, but the temperature can still be quite similar between 30 to 34, for example, okay. But during the rainy season, the temperature can also be, the differences are very small. So when you have this kind of analysis, it's good for the tropic country, okay. But if I'm going to have a seasonal differences significant, before even I conduct this study, I think I would be able to say that there must be a significant difference between summer and winter, right? Or is it different? I'm not sure. So winter in China, like really winter, right? There's snow, isn't it? Or not necessarily. I'm not sure. Can you tell me about it?
Because the base I choose is located in a subtropic area, so it's just like it's a little familiar with the Penang. It's not too much
Okay.
difference
So it
between.
has similar climate, is it? But when you say winter, is there snow here at the subtropical climate?
There's no winter, no snow. I
Mm,
haven't seen
no
the
snow.
snow.
Okay. Okay, all right. Okay. But okay, still, I want you to be able to interpret the data. Okay. At the moment, I think you have got the result. Okay, but I want to ask you, because you type here glazing type, right? So means that what I can understand here, glazing type, there must three be glazing type in your analysis, and season there must be two season in your analysis, right? Okay. But here, when you say that when you conclude, you just say the interaction between glazing type and season indicated that glazing effectiveness vary by season. Of course, it should be vary, right? I mean, hypothesis, we said there is a variation, okay. But when you do ANOVA, there is another thing after that, right? Did you do the Bonferroni test to say, but when you compare, you want to say who is better than, because I want to know um the three layer glazing is better than the two layer glazing. You understand or not? When you say two season, I want to know which season. So this is what I feel that it's not concluded here. You just conclude at the end there are differences, there are significant differences. But if I want to look at this, I probably say, yeah, there is and there are not. So can you just check again in terms of your result, okay? And you can check with how ANOVA interpret data. I want to know, can you conclude here, like saying that glazing number one is better than glazing number two over dry season? Can you go into that detail?
Mm,
Or is it just it stops here? I want to know.
I have
Because if I'm not mistaken, when you ran an ANOVA test, you would be able to check the differences. But the test is Bonferroni test. Did you do up to Bonferroni test or just ANOVA test?
just a NOVA test.
ANOVA test. Okay, it's okay. Just I think it's better. The panel may not know, but if you have panel who knows, then they will ask you what is the purpose of this analysis. So that's why I asked you today, what is the conclusion? Because my feeling is, okay, now you have done objective number one. Your conclusion is just that everything is significant in terms of season. Okay, seasonal differences were also highly significant. Everything is significant. It means that everything has differences. Okay, but my next question is, usually when you already have this data, you can interpret which one is good. I mean, when you say season, there is winter, there is summer. So you'll be able to go into that detail. So for example, now you have three glazing. Can I say that during summer, the third glazing is the best because this is the most significant, or the second glazing is the worst because it's the least significant. That is what I'm trying to say. So you have come to this, but the conclusion you make is very general. So to me, what is the data for? What do you want to see here? Because I'm afraid when the panel say, they kata, so what come out of this? So you must be able to explain the conclusion from this analysis. Okay?
Okay.
So you just check your data again. Okay? If you just do ANOVA test, can you be able to explain from your data? Okay? I can understand now you have 3 glazing, you have 3 glazing, you have 2 season. Okay? So they are all like this, right? You compare them, right? To see the significance. But now I'm asking you, okay, what is the conclusion? In the dry season, what is the most effective glazing? In winter, what is the most effective glazing? And then another one, maybe in summer, which is the most effective glazing? So that is my conclusion, because then it address the context of your study. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Did you put this in? I don't think it's in, right? Because I believe it stops here. That's why you move to the next one, right? For phase 1.
No. It's I still have the findings and discussions about this phase.
Okay, it's okay. I'm now asking you just on that note just now. The rest, I believe you have some more, but I think do you understand what I'm saying? Can you just check, okay, from your data, say for example, in winter, which is the most effective glazing, and in summer, which is the most effective glazing. Okay, can you just check so that you can conclude from here? Okay?
Okay.
Because I believe you can get that from here, but you didn't do. Okay?
Okay. I was
Okay,
surprised.
right. Can we go to the next one? Dr. Chris, can you just please add in when you feel the need to add in? I'm just going through quickly, yeah?
Sure.
Okay, all right. What is this? Discomfort.
This is a deep finding from the phase 1. Every
Okay, right. Okay. So how did you actually do this? How do you, is this through observation or from your result?
every what? Sorry. Actually, this is my summary of the 3 phase findings. Every phase I have 3 findings.
Okay, present to us.
Okay.
That is your finding just now, summary of findings. Okay. Right, present.
The first finding of the phase 1 is triple glazing bedrooms has prolonged the thermal discomfort in summer. It's against the common sense, but the triple glazing bedrooms exhibit more persistent overheating trend, and the overheating is exceeds the comfort zone throughout the day. It can be seen from this table. The time exceeding the comfort range threshold starts from about 8 a.m. and then the temperature below the range is the threshold from the about 6 p.m. So the total duration about the adaptive range is about 10.5 hours, but compared to the triple glazing rules, it's about 12 hours. So it's so I just wanted to say the contradicts to the
Okay.
conventional assumption as more glazing layers always enhance comfort.
Okay.
Okay, the next
Yeah,
one.
this one you compare the triple glazing and double glazing, is it?
Yes.
Single is not here, right? Just triple and double, okay?
Yeah. Single is just
Okay.
in objective 2, and this is a measurement fish.
Okay. Okay.
So the next one is basically from the ANOVA analysis. It's I want to introduce multi-dimensional thermal comfort interaction analysis from a framework based on the Windows type and spatial characteristics and seasonal periods. This measurement reveals the thermal performance of triple glazing windows in high-rise residential bedrooms varies meaningfully by the orientation and seasonal period, including showing the strong spatial temporal asymmetry. And this finding underscores a lack of the uniform glazing deployment and reinforce the necessity of context-sensitive glazing selection strategy. So the study from the based on the ANOVA test and first proposed triple axial framework for the glazing selection strategy is it should consider these three factors, just like spatial variables and material properties and dynamic time of the day.
Okay.
And the third one, the deep finding is the adaptive thermal comfort model overestimates the comfort in winter and underestimates overheating in summer in this case. And I just want to talk about the adaptive thermal comfort model. This model is based on the ASHRAE 55 adaptive comfort prediction, and in this case, in winter, bedroom temperatures in double glazing fell below the comfort range for over 60% for the monitoring hours, and by contrast, in contrast, during summer, and this temperature exceeds the upper range threshold for up to 10 hours per day. So this deviation shows that the limitation of this model should be considered, and a localized model should be used in this case. Yeah, this is three deep findings of this phase.
Okay, all right. Can you just go ahead first? Then we can conclude later. This is finding one means is this one for which phase? Phase 1, phase 2, or phase 3?
Phase 1. This three
Okay.
findings is for the phase 1.
Okay, okay. Continue.
So the second finding is as triple
Mm-hmm.
dimension of selection strategy, glazing selection strategy.
Chen Yu, this one is still in phase 1 or is phase 2?
This one is based on the ANOVA analysis from the phase 1.
Phase 1.
Yeah.
Right. Because I see the first sentence that you use, empirical measurement revealed that the thermal of triple glazed windows. But you're actually testing both double and also triple, right? So this triaxial framework, it actually applies for double and also triple, right?
Yeah, it's for both
Yeah.
both types of
Yeah, so your this sentence that you cannot straight away the empirical measurement revealed that the thermal performance of triple glaze windows, you should not use that triple glaze. It should be double and also triple glaze. You should not focus straight away and say that this is for triple glaze. You haven't come to that conclusion yet that triple glaze is better at this stage, at this phase 1.
Okay.
You understand? So yeah, so you need to add performance of double and also triple glaze. Okay, all right.
Okay. Third one, third one is about the thermal comfort list model.
Okay, okay. Can you speed up a little bit? I have a meeting at 11 something. Okay, okay. I'm so sorry. The dean is asking.
Okay.
Okay. Hurry up a bit. It's not phase 2.
So this is the second phase, is the comparison across.
Okay. Okay. My question is, okay, for you to conduct your phase 2, okay, do you need any result from phase 1? Do you take any findings from phase 1 to then test on your phase 2?
Yes. Yes.
What is it?
Phase 1, I just fixed the problem of the triple glazing, because they have more discomfort time. So I wanna solve this problem, and I wanna solve this issue in this case. So I just use this introduce this shading stuff and opening area, this variables to mitigating this discomfort time.
Okay, my question is, when you say window opening area, is it something that you control manually, or
Yes.
how is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Controlled by myself.
Okay. So means that in the first phase, it does not involve SC and WOA at all.
Yes.
Yes means what? It does not involve, or does it involve?
In phase 1,
No.
it's not. There is no LC and
No opening.
yeah, opening.
No opening at all.
Just
Okay.
just measurement the fully closed windows. So it's
Okay. All right. Okay. Can you please explain how do you come about this one?
So
This is where it's very important, Chen Yu, to conclude the point that I mentioned to you for phase 1, for example. I also realize you may not need what I asked you just now, because you are actually using adaptive apa tadi adaptive adaptive temperature, right? And so you are able to see when is the longest and when is the shortest, but you must clearly highlight before you go to phase 2. So the result from the phase 1, all right, actually your control result is actually your phase 1. So it's like in a normal condition, this is the, right, if I'm not mistaken, that's how I understand. So that's why now, hence you are now doing the phase 2 where you can sort of modify a bit in terms of this value of, you know, the SC and WA so that your result can be better, right? So that's why it's very important for you to conclude the phase 1, okay? So the phase 1 needs to be clear. Okay, which one is actually contributing in the winter and in the summer, what kind of glazing that is best to use and what is the worst scenario case in summer. So that has to be clear before we move here. So then we know, okay, what is the data need to be modified and why are you modifying a certain thing, so that we are clear. Okay, right. Can you explain to us how do you handle this SC and WOA? So how many categories are there at the moment? Perhaps you can have images. If you say WOA 0%, the image is like this. Do you have the image? 25%, how does it look? 50%, how does it look? Do you have that?
Yes, just like this.
So this is very important in the beginning. But why is not in phase 2? You only show in phase 3. In phase 2, you are using the same type, right?
Yeah.
So it should be introduced earlier, not just in phase 3, but in phase 2. Okay? Because the panel needs, this is where actually this one, you can show in your method. Earlier in the method, say for phase 2, this is how it's going to look like. So what is the opening area like, and then show in a graphic. We are from architecture, it's very much easy to see things graphically. Okay? All right. Can you proceed? How do you go about this one? Tell us.
So the triple glazing windows result in fewer thermal comfort is what I wanted to solve, and is what I want to modify. This is the comfort hours. This comfort hours is generated from the simulation software. This cross the different about 5 different and different 5 different WOA. So I just combination test for this experiment.
Okay.
So,
well, when you say comfort hours, okay, all of these are considered comfort, right? Even at SC1, WOA 0%, 622 hours, is it considered comfort or not?
it's about these 2 months have more than 1,000 totally hours. So this is the comfort hours is account for the 600 out of this 1,400 hours. I mean, this different numbers of the comfort hours among
How do I put it? Okay, like this. When you show us this table 4.6, okay, these are comfort hours. All these are comfort hours, okay? So what is bad reading? What is good reading? If you look, the first column, first row, okay, the 622 hours. Is it a good reading or bad reading?
the worst reading.
Worst reading, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm asking you, can we color coded this? So that when we see this, so that's why I said, what is the reading like? What is the scale like? So if you're seeing there, now you said TG bedroom had 43% of time classified as hot condition, +1 compared to 30%. Okay, so when I want to see this one, where is the scale? Like, can we color coded it into scales now? Can we or no? Or all these are considered comfort?
Yeah, this is a criteria for
comfort hours.
for consider thermal comfort because it's generated from the simulation software. It's
Macam mana, Dr. Chris, we used to do this with DIMA, where we have the scale. When we see a certain table, because, sometimes panel don't have time, kan, in that short time. Or is this comfort hours ni, maksudnya, these are good readings, is it? How do you go about?
I think what Chen Yu is from this is that how many hours by using SC1 and WOA1 do they achieve a comfortable temperature?
Okay, so if we are looking at this, because just now dia kata row 1, column 1, 6222 is the worst reading, right? So in a way, is it right? Did you say just now that? So in a way to say, so this is not the table lah kot kalau kita nak buat scale. Maksudnya ini memang semua considered as comfort hours.
Yeah, so if we want to put it as a scale, we can put it as in which one is the lowest, which one is the highest. Yeah, so Chen Yu
not
probably
this one.
yeah.
Okay, tak apa. Kita tengok lagi lain. Do you have any other? Because here he has highlighted, like number 2, TG had 43% of time classified as hot compared to 31% in DG. So right, if you said 759 tadi tu. But this is comfort hours lah, dia bukan scale. Okay, tak apalah. Chen Yu, can you go to the next?
So to assess the thermal adaptability of different glazing system under the eco design interventions, I just compare two conditions. One is baseline conditions, one is improvement conditions. The first one, the baseline is worse conditions from the previous table, and I go to the improve conditions, and LC reduced to 0.4 and WA increased to 75%. Was unified apply across the three types of window. This combination was chosen as a test condition because reflects the local residents behavior, and then use the curtains on all the plants for the natural ventilation and the shading. So after the combined intervention was applied, the triple bedroom was achieved 970 comfort hours and improved over the baseline, and the comfort gain non-linear and synergistic and the shading and the ventilation together were more effective than either alone.
Chen Yu, why do you use SC reduced to 0.4 instead of maybe like 0.2, and also your WOA increased to 75% instead of let's say like 100%? Why? Because based on your previous table, 0.2 is the best, right? 0.2 SC shows the highest number of comfort hours, and then WOA 100 compared to WOA 0, 100 is the best among 75, 50, 25, 0. So why do you choose 0.4 and 75%?
Because we monitor this scenario just like bedroom in the sleeping hour, especially in the noon sleeping hour. So I see. If you choose the one, if you choose the top one, it means there's no shading device. Actually, in the bedroom, when we sleep, it will be blinds or curtain in the room. So I just select the 0.4 as C. And as for the WOA, I choose this because when we sleep in the in the daytime, we may open the window large and to welcome the air and then ventilation is better. So I just select these two parameters because I worked in this area for so long time, and I investigated so many residents. They told me they have
Okay, Chen Yu, maybe if you can add some statement from the previous studies to support why do you choose that rather than we know that you're the expert, but you cannot claim yourself as an expert here. So you have to support your study with the findings. Okay? All right? Okay.
So this finding is triple glazing has the best high risk adaptive recovery potential despite the poor risk baseline performance. So under the baseline thermal conditions, there especially there's no shading and no opening area, and triple glazing showed the worst thermal comfort about the 1600 comfort hours and in overheating. So compared to the comparative comfort performance of different glazing under the adjustment of design strategy, it can be the triple glazing improve the most, and let's review the triple glazing is not inherently suitable for warm climates, but it's highly sensitive to the boundary conditions. So with the property ventilation and shading, it becomes the best windows of these three types of ventilation or thermal satisfaction. And the finding 2 of the phase 2 is shading and ventilation have a synergetic and effect on the thermal comfort hours, especially in the summer, and I wanna say only WOA equals 100% with comfort hour from the 6 to 800, and only the shading it brought to the 700 hours, but both together it achieves 970 comfort hours. It comes the best result. So this proves that that's not about adding factors, but making them work together. So ventilation removes heat and shading blocks it. And so I just want to draw some conclusion about the positive design must be integrated, combine the insulation and ventilation and shading. So the the last finding is thermal discomfort in high performance glazing is reversible condition caused by statistical envelope design. So triple glazing windows performance in winter, but in summer, without shading and ventilation, they cause significant thermal discomfort. So this challenges the belief of the more insulation always improves the comfort. However, when adaptive strategies were added, for example, the deep shading when the SA is 0.4 and the ventilation is open area is 75%, and then the triple glazing rooms reach the most comfort hours and only 9% overheating, and has the most improvement of the thermal performance. So this is my 3 findings about the phase 2.
Okay, all right. Phase 2, you are looking at this. It's just that when you use Grasshopper, this is where you use this is simulated, right? Okay.
Yeah.
When you use Grasshopper and all that, it's a very dynamic in a way that sometimes you get to see that modification in your studies, But I can't see of that because everything is just text and numbers, So I couldn't see. I'm feeling like your presentation is lacking that kind of graphic images, because I think that is very important in a way, because just now you showed that how many percent opening and whatnot, right? But sometimes I just wonder if without parametric simulation such as Grasshopper and all that, can you still come up with this kind of data for simulation in terms of this one? You still, right?
No.
That you
No. If we don't use simulation software, we can't see the potential of the triple glazing. They has best thermal recovery of the among these three types of the window. Maybe someone they guess a single glazing room has has more potential of thermal recovery. So.
So it means you get to put the components in, right? When you use a trip. It's just that I cannot see it here, because maybe the way that you report it, in a way that it's kind of very, it looks just like a normal kind of simulation. Well, what else do you have for the second?
No, that's all.
Just
That's
this
all
one, yeah?
for the second simulation.
Okay. Is there any graphs or charts? Can I have a look at that just now? You showed earlier.
Phase 2, I don't put any figures or graph here, so it's just tables. Maybe I can add some figures later.
Okay. Can you just proceed to the third one?
So the third one is the measurements of the effort of the open area on SHG and CGV. So the result of the effort of WA on SHG for this two types of glazing. So the first one is the regression of the analysis result for the SHG and CGV based on the open area for the different glazing type for summer. So it can be seen here, and the regression models show the significant and strong positive linear relationship between the WA and the CGV. So double And double glazing consistently exhibit the higher SHG and CUV coefficients than the triple glazing. It can be seen here from the this is double glazing. This is triple glazing. This is consistently exhibited higher SHG and coefficients than triple glazing. So,
Okay. Right. Net thermal effect, SSG, okay, WE.
so the next one, I wanna calculate the net thermal effort. About calculating the net heat gain. It's about this session. I'll just have a comprehensive analysis of the net thermal effort. This is this equation is about the net heat gain minus the CUV. It's the net heat gain. It can be seen from the table. The large WA is optical and large. This is the summer outcome, but in winter and large WA and ideal for summer. And in contrast, for summer, smaller opening area settings it should be used to increase the indoor temperature. So this finding from the phase 3 is the funny one is WA functions as a dual action regulator of SHG and CUV. So they can regulate the both SHG and CUV. This study showing the increase of the WA both on SHG and CUV. However, double glazing allows more solar gain, and in contrast, triple glazing reduce both. But so this means the relation between the WA and indoor temperature is not pure linear. The thermal impact of WA depends on the combined effect of window size and glazing material. The second finding is first proposal and ventilation of dynamic net heat gain model for defining seasonal and glazing specific optical opening intervals. So a new model was introduced based on this equation. It's to better understand how the WA affects the thermal count. So result from the triple glazing room in summer, WOA more than 0.97 square meter gives a strong cooling effort, and in summer and closed room gives a high risk heating effort. So the dynamic heat gain model offers a more accurate and practical way to design and for the residential windows. So the third finding is optical thermal strategy requires a triple dimension of time, space, and construction. So this study proposed three design approach about the time of the space and construction. It refers to the glazing type. So this so in summer, the triple glazing with small WA give the best heat ventilation, and in summer, the triple glazing with a large open area provides the best cooling. So that's my all about my findings about three fish.
Okay, Chen Yu, maybe if I ask you in terms of, I think in your result, there probably we can look at how you can make your presentation of the data clearer. Means that either we can put it in a form of graphs, especially the important findings. I think that's very important because if not, we cannot see the relationship. Because sometimes you are comparing two things, you know, like the season and the glazing, right? When you talk about regression, you know, and when you talk about all that, you need to see how best data is presented. Okay, but I have no much issues in terms of your conclusion for number 2 and number 3. Okay, it same things are there. It's just that I feel like graphically, it can be better. Because usually when I choose panel for architecture, we will choose panel coming from architecture for your case. So I think it will help the presentation. Okay. So maybe that is something that I will leave you to work on it for this, after this session. Okay. One thing that I want to ask you in terms of, you have findings, right? Okay. In terms of your novelty to your research, I think this is very important when we do a PhD. We want to see how much knowledge contributed to the body of knowledge, basically, right? What can you say in terms of this?
Okay.
Mm.
So I just want to say the novelty of the summary reflect the novelty. So the key findings. So this study investigated some performance of Windows glazing type and SC and WA through the three phases, and using the high resolution data and modeling, it changed the conventional beliefs about high performance glazing and introduced a new framework for adaptive building envelope in high density residential areas. So the key findings about the triple glazing often considered superior insulation. It can under performance in hot and sealed conditions. However, with proper shading and opening area, it can enhance the thermal performance and demonstrating the high adaptive potential. And opening area functions as a dual regulator of heat gain and ventilation. So it's varying across seasons. In summer, large open area can increase heat gain, while in summer it helps heat rotation. So I think this main novelty about my research.
Okay, is this all that you have? Do you have any more slides?
This is my last slide.
Okay. Yeah, that's your last slide. Okay, so in total, I think that is my comment. I think you you have it all in your writing, okay, but it is important for you to connect your findings. Like for example, when I mentioned just now, you know, to clearly connect from the first phase to the second one, and the second one to the third one. Okay, the third one, it is more interesting because it is actually looking at the relationship, right? I mean, the strength of the regression and all that. Probably when you say about, say, for example, when you talk about triple glazing, I can easily simulate this in a graphic form where it says that often considered superior, it can underperform in hot, unshaded, and poorly ventilated environments. So because just now, even the second just now, we cannot see that. Probably if you have 7 rooms, maybe you can show the simulation of the 7 rooms. When you say shaded, unshaded, it is not clear. What do you mean by that? So probably there is some, because you are doing a parametric study. Okay, at the moment, Dr. Chris and I thinking to use probably to have a similar person who is actually Dima's examiner to replicate again for you. But he is, when we say a parametric study, parametric shows a graphic delivery of work and in a way simulation. Okay, you are easily working on simulation here, but what I can see, it is just like normal experiment. Okay, so you need to be able to express yourself out in that sense, especially for phase 2. Okay, can you do that or not?
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm
Yes,
trying to
yes.
say? Like just now, I was trying to get, that what is the 0%, what is that one is not good. So you have to be able to do that. Okay, actually, I have to leave already at 11:30. I have a meeting with the dean. Okay, just now I've also discussed with Dr. Chris. I think in a way to read your writing and all that, I think you have improved quite a lot compared to previous one. Okay, I think we can agree, Dr. Chris, if we can now send you for notice of submission, okay? But only if you give out your best to revise to all that we have been said today, okay? I think this is very important because to me, thesis is always first impression, okay? So I don't want your thesis to be not having good impression when the panel receive the thesis. Okay, so please work on this. I think because I'm talking about a lot on analysis and findings. Okay, so can you do that?
Yes, 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 definitely.
Okay, all right. Dr. Chris, do you have anything else to add on?
Last one is, Chen Yu, you mentioned that you need your certificate by October. If
Yeah, yeah, yes, maybe.
I don't think that timeline is possible, Chen Yu. Yeah, Dr. Yap, yeah.
It's not possible. But what we can do, once if you have done your viva and whatnot, we can issue a letter from the university saying that you are in the process. You have already submitted and you are in the process of attending viva. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That is how much we can help because there are processes. Because within these 3 months now, you will be given. But the panel will read your thesis first. So that is what it meant by notice of submission. They will be notified that they will get a thesis on the way. So within the 3 months, you have to prepare everything. Your Turnitin, your final, everything. Now, okay. So we will try to assist you on this, okay? But you also need to say if you can revise this soon as that you can, if you can send by next week and so on, or 2 weeks from now, and then we can try to speed up, okay? I've got some of the panel in my mind. I will then work on the panel. You just fill up the notice of submission form and send to both of Dr. Chris and myself, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, all right. I really have to go. I'm so sorry, but I'm running out of time now. Okay, so I think that was a good session that we have. Thank you very much, Dr. Chris, and of course, Chen Yu. All the best to you.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
Chen
you,
Yu.
Doc.
Okay, take
Thank
care.
you.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.